Hi, and welcome to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Hold on. I just. We'll start the game real quick. I know the game, so I'm kind of going to skip the story. I just made the background, the like borders, and. uh, I don't know. If you like Mario and Luigi staring into your soul, especially Mario with the one eye. It's great. I didn't know whether I wanted to just leave the black borders because on like Game Boy Advance, it's not that stretched, so you could leave them. It wouldn't look that bad. But I thought, no, I have a better idea. Turns out the borders aren't broad enough to fit the the brothers on there properly. Um, at least not these ones. But I thought this is just fine. Like. Especially Mario with the one eye. He's like the dude from Monsters Inc. Or what is it called? Like, what is he called? Kowalski or something? Wait, what is he called? I need to look this up now. Is that... That is his name, right? Kowalski, yes. Okay. Good. I should draw Mario. This gives me ideas. All right. Okay, well, okay, so I recently... Oh god, what is this? Okay, I can only move to up, left, and down, right. Hold on. I think my controller... So, I wanted to talk about that later, but it's already coming into play here. And I should have probably... Okay, you know what? I'll just do this real quick. I wanted to play with the joystick, but that doesn't seem to be an option. I mean, usually I play with the D-pad anyways. I actually bought a new controller. I said this in the Shovel Knight video. I was gonna buy a new controller. And I did. It's an Xbox. I don't know. I just bought it, man. I just bought some, like... I had one requirement. It had to be wired. Well, the other requirement was it works. And it does, so that's good. It had some name. Wait. Like, it was... I was called something like... Pro, I don't know, something. It's a pretty good controller. I like it because... Okay, hold on, I have to actually pay a little bit of attention here. It has like weird grips, like grippy things on the joysticks and the shoulder buttons and all that. It's actually quite chill. Especially on the joysticks. There's like a grip, so, you know, you don't slide off. I feel like for certain games that could be really nice. Okay, I'm missing the timing here. Am I missing the timing? Wait, what's going on? I forgot something. This is really important. Yeah, I'm already doing that, but the attack part, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I've played this game like 10, probably more times. There you go. I don't know, the timing seemed off a little bit. That was weird. And now it works. Maybe I'm just not used to it anymore. Because it actually has been a while since I've played this, but I have played the game quite a lot in the past. So I know it pretty well. And I mainly wanted to play some GBA game that isn't super long. I wanted to play some... Well, here, I want to play some kind of RPG. And I was like, okay, I also want to play a GBA game because GBA is... the emulator that had like the most problems with controller, especially or with the Switch one at least, because it uses like X input and there's like I don't know, if you plug in the Switch controller, the emulator actually goes wild, and if you do it via Steam, it kind of works, but it's weird and you still need some like third-party program for it. It's not good, and that's why I finally switched off of the Switch controller. It's just not. I know. And don't get me wrong, I like the Switch controller. Wait, why does that work if I press up or down? Sure. Anyways, yeah, like the Switch controller, I like it as a controller, but the problem is PC compatibility. It's not bad, but like without like Steam kind of makes it so you can play some games like that. Actually, Steam has a detection for a Switch controller. I feel like it doesn't work that well always, because like for example in Dark Souls 3 when I did that recording, the buttons were also like mixed up first and I had to like readjust them. Oh god, and now if I play Dark Souls 3, since I have the other controller, I have to readjust it again. God damn it. Well, at least from now onwards it will be fine though, so oh, also I forgot about you can like send the Koopa. Oh well. I forgot about it. I'm talking about this game soon. I'm busy talking about the controller. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to play the GBA, try to play some GBA games so I can test the controller a little bit. But then yeah, I mean I'm sure it feels good so far. So that's great. Okay. Also, the controller has like that's interesting. There's like more buttons than I expected. There's like one in the middle. There's like two in the middle that I don't know what they do. I haven't tested them yet. Should I press one? Okay, nothing happened for that one. Nope. Because like sometimes the middle buttons are like, you can bring up Steam, the menu, for example, and that stuff. Like sometimes it's bound to that. Kind of. Oh, actually that wouldn't work anymore since I don't run the emulator via Steam anymore. Right. And then there's like buttons underneath where you hold the controller, so you can press them like with the middle finger, which is interesting. I've never seen that, but I mean, I guess that's a good spot for buttons. And I could imagine using those in certain games where you're lacking buttons. I could imagine that being chill. Although I also think that those buttons, you can accidentally press them very easily. But yeah, we'll see. Probably won't need them for this game since there's literally like 8 buttons and 4 of those are the D-pad. No, actually it's 10. Sorry, I lied. But still, 10 and 4 of them are D-pad. So, yeah. Okay, whatever. That's enough controller talk. Enough about the controller. So, Mario and Luigi. Right, we're playing a game. Mario game, again. There's a lot of Mario games. And I'm gonna start playing indie games soon, but like I was waiting for an Easter sale maybe for some cool game to be sale and then I'll play that. I was like thinking about that and then I needed some game in the meantime. And this will be it. Yeah. And hey, we're playing Mario and Luigi and we're flying on Bowser's cruiser ship. Because Bowser in this game is kind of an ally, at least at the start, for some reason. And that is never explained. It's kind of weird, in a way. And you also fight him. It's like the first enemy as well, so that's also... I don't know. Why is that? Why is it the way it is? I'm not sure. Also, fun fact on this game. I think I said this before in another video, but I actually did videos on this game. Multiple, serious actually. I think 2 different challenges. I think at some point I did like a pacifist run. That was the last time I played the game, and that was still way before I started doing Elden Ring videos. Well, even before Elden Ring came out, anyways. Okay, hold on. I have to make... Yeah, that's a good one. say cheap cheap. Alright. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. Shut up. I think I did a pacifist run. Oh, come on, it was in between. God damn it, Luigi, you're such a normie. Okay. Luigi can't even be good at being bad. If that makes sense. Yeah, so... And then before that pacifist run, like even way before when I did even like another video. Actually, was that before? I don't remember the order. But at some point I did a video on this game where I pretty much there was a little program, it's called Yoshi Magic, I think, or something. You can edit the enemy stats. And I doubled all of the enemy stats. And then I played the game that way. And it was fun at first. It was kind of miserable towards the end because of the way that defense is calculated. I guess I can give a little insider info to this game since I kind of know some stuff. And now that I think of it, there would have been a cool ROM hack of this game that I could have played, but I decided to play the original one. And not because I didn't think of it. No, I didn't forget about that. Whoops. I'm gonna play Superstar Saga Plus at some point. I like this game. I can play this a lot of times before it gets boring to me, so that's fine. Yeah, anyways. I have some insider knowledge about this game, like the way that stuff is calculated, which I specifically found out because of that double stats run where like all of the enemies had... So they had double health, double attack, double defense, and the double defense was the main problem. They also had double speed, so they would always go first, which didn't really matter, but like... It was actually kind of weird, because usually you always go first if you just play the game normally. But yeah. So it's actually quite annoying, because especially later on, if you want to fight a lot of enemies, you know, they would always fight you, and then they always get the first attack, and you can't even run away before that, so that's annoying. But yeah. And it would, again, it would be a cool challenge. Okay, let me just dump into attack here, because that's what y'all... +3, man, that's perfect. That's what I like to see. Usually this game is pretty easy, and I wanted to make it harder, and, you know, if defense is a lot higher, later enemies just become stupid, because there's a, so the way that defense is calculated, or your damage is calculated, is, I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think basically if the defense of the enemy is, So I think the defense stat is like about half. Was it half or twice? It was either half your attack stat or like double your attack stat. Like about normally. And then if you have less than half or less than double, whichever it is, you will actually deal like 1 damage. And if you go above it, you will soon start dealing significant damage. So like even up to 50, and then like even if you have just a few more points of attack. And so basically what would happen in that run is I would just like deal 1 damage every time, because they just like their defense stat was just way too high. Every attack of mine would just deal 1 damage pretty much. Or I think it wouldn't deal 1, is still like 10 attacks. Some special attacks could deal 10 and then would go into dealing 1 soon, or probably not even 10. I think it's like 2 or 3 or something. They would start at a slightly higher base value, because I think there's just a certain base value, but I don't know. And then, you know, actually, I did a lot of fights where I just, I just didn't do enough damage, and that was just it. And I just, I just pushed through it, which wouldn't be a big deal. It is annoying, and it's not very optimal for, well, for YouTube videos, fine if you cut it together, but like, for a run like this, it wouldn't be very enjoyable for a just like fun playthrough, because the fights take a while. And then the problem more so is the fact that there are fights later on that are timed. Actually, those weren't even the problem, because the one way you could deal damage was Luigi gets an attack where you like lower the defense of the enemies, and if you did that, you could actually deal normal damage. Like if you did that attack, that you could deal normal damage. But the problem was some bosses were immune to that attack, and if they were immune, then the fights just sucked. And I think, because I definitely remember beating the challenge, but like this nuts attack. Love how he calls him a nut. He's a bean. Awesome, by the way, how the way that you can see who he attacks is the color of his text, which it just starts off by showing you that yes, this game has pretty creative ways of showing you who they're gonna attack. And then yeah, depending on which text comes, like he shoots twice, which is also interesting. So yeah, I remember there being two enemies specifically. I remember two enemies which were really bad. One was a piranha plant, which you fight with just Luigi. I don't remember how far it is in the game, but you deal like 2 damage or something with Luigi every attack. And that piranha plant has like, I don't know, 200 HP or something. And it deal by like 1 shot, or like 2 or 3 shots shot me at that point or something. Because I didn't have a lot of health either, and they had a lot of attacks. They also dealt a lot of damage to me, so I couldn't get hit. And it wasn't hard to dodge, but like the fight just took... I think I timed the fight, it took like 30 minutes. If I remember correctly. And yeah, it was an interesting experience. And there was one other fight, which is just like a boss in the snow in like Joke's End. So if you know the game, good. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, so. And that boss is immune to lightning, I think. But I don't remember as well. So that was an interesting experience to make. I was sad when First I thought the Yoshi Magic tool works for Bowser's Inside Story and Partners in Time as well, which it kind of... And Dream Team, actually. Like, it kind of says in the program that those games are available, but I'm pretty sure that they are not supported at all. Because I tried it, and first of all, like, there's, like, literally no options for those games, and then it just straight up tells you if you load those games, like, nope. Nope. So, I don't know. It would be awesome if that tool... Or if there was a way to do that similar thing with the later games, especially where the stats are calculated a little bit differently, where it wouldn't mean that you just deal no damage, but just way less. You know? Well. Okay. Got border jump, or what is it called? Yeah, border jump. But yeah. And, you know, maybe I'll do the challenge again with, like... But the thing is, it also took a while to set up, because you had to... I had to manually... And by the way, the video does not exist anymore, sadly. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I mean... I could look it up real quick, because I'm pretty sure I still remember how the video is called. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm not finding it, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's gone. I'm pretty sure it's gone. And I don't really have access to that. That was on a different channel as well. That was like a while ago. It was also pretty poorly done, so trust me, you don't want to watch it anyways. Hold on. I think I wanna do the border jump 2 and 3 as well for some beans. You can get beans here. Oh. That's what I usually do if I remember correctly, right? It's been a while since I played this game. I mean, not that long, but like still long enough. Oh, God. These! I don't remember the pattern. Okay. I did it. I need to focus here more, like, holy. This is actually... I get beans now, right? Yeah. How many? 2. I mean... Theoretically, I need 35 beans of those kind, but you can get more later anyways. Well, I'll get some. A little bit of border jump. It's fun. Okay, and I'm bad. Oh, God. I'll beat it. I mean, it's the same pattern, so eventually I'll know the pattern, right? What the hell is that? I don't think that's even a physical movement that you can do with the rope. It's non-Euclidean. Ah! Jesus Christ, calm down. Okay. Hey, I did it. Level 3. That's what I love about these Mario and Luigi games. Man, it's so sad that Alpha Dream went all boom with well, I don't even think it was Bowser's Inside Story 3D. That wasn't even the game that like made them go all dead. It was more or less Paper Jam. And then, you know, the remakes were decent, but like... And I think they sold okay, like not super bad, but it's like the problem was just make a new game. And like, I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. I'll not get into it because I'm not like, you know, I'm not involved, so I don't know the details, but it's just so sad because these games were so nice. Like, they're just so charming. Like, they have an own way of telling their story, you know, and they have a, like... they're just... The battle system is pretty cool. They have, like, all these mini-games. The music is really good. I recently heard something about the composer of the music. I don't remember. It was like something about how she... I shouldn't start a story I don't know anything about, so let's just not. I'll just stop. But yeah. It's just so sad to see these. I mean, to be fair, Paper Jam wasn't really a good game. Oh, I'd say it's still a good game, but it wasn't a good Mario and Luigi game. You know? I thought just, it's like all of the other Mario and Luigi games are so good, though. And they all have like their own style. Like Mario and Luigi, like Mario and Luigi 1 just kind of sets the baseline, you know, and still has some wacky characters and stuff. And then Mario and Luigi 2 has like the shrooms, all these like these aliens, you know, like such unique enemy design. It's like all of the enemies are pretty much those people, you know. Well, not all of them, but like, and that's like weird alienified Mario characters. It's so interesting. And then, you know, final boss is like some kind of weird alien shroom princess. And then Mario and Luigi 3 has the whole, you're actually inside Bowser, and you can play as Bowser, like, oh my god, you can play as Bowser. I can still remember how I was hyped as a kid when I got that game, like, it's just, you can play as Bowser, dude. You can in Smash as well. And I do it in Smash, I like Bowser in Smash, so I will play Bowser in Smash, fight me. And then Mario and Luigi 4, I thought that was like Dream Team. That was, I don't know, it was just such a great, the whole Dream thing with all those pillow thingies. I forgot the name, but you know, those pillow boys. And just, I don't know, the whole design of the game was just so dreamy. It was so fitting. Like they're just really good with the Mario and Luigi games, hitting like the theme of the game and just getting everything attuned to the theme, if you know what I'm talking about. Like the music as well, it's just the music of Dream Team, for example, sounds really dreamy, whereas the music in Bowser's Inside Story just, it sounds like, you know, it sounds like there's like a story of villain and like there's a bit of villain and hero going on and that kind of stuff. It's hard to really tell, like, or it's hard to put into words, but you know, I just think that the overall themes of the game just hit they just hit on the spot, man. Again, especially with the music and like the overall design as well, like just how the game looks and how it feels. And then there's Paper Jam. Yeah. I mean, I like the concept of Paper Mario is now in Mario and Luigi. I thought that was a cool concept. And like you fight the paper enemies as well. And Paper Bowser. And all that. I thought it was a cool concept, but I thought the game just had a lot of weird stuff. And like the mini games in that game didn't feel as fun anymore. They just felt more like they put mini games in for the sake of just them, like for the sake of just there are mini games now. Whereas in these games, the minigames feel way more natural. I don't even know why that really is the case, but Paper Jam is the only game where, like, and like the Mario and Luigi series is very captivating to me, but Paper Jam is like halfway through, I'm just like, I guess I'll finish it, but actually I've only finished that game twice, which for me, it's not a lot, considering how many times I played the other Mario and Luigi's. So yeah, and then yeah, I mean the remakes I thought were. I never played the Bowser's Inside Story remake, by the way. I gotta play that someday as well. But I thought they looked pretty good, and I played the Superstar Saga one. That one was pretty good. So like, I don't know. Like, people keep talking about how Paper Mario died and stuff. I don't think Paper Mario's doing fine. But what about Mario and Luigi? Give my boys some love out here. Okay. But yeah. It's just how it went. And that's what it is. I'm still out here enjoying the old games, so you can't stop me. I'm enjoying all the games that exist. Oh yeah, you know what? One really weird thing about Paper Jam that I never understood. I never understood why they did it. They removed the thingy, the the wheel on the level ups. Why? Like, sure, it's not a change that is gonna affect gameplay directly as much, but come on, it's been in every game prior, and it's so iconic of this game. I feel like you just have that wheel in because, son, that's just it has to be. Like, come on, you can't just not put that in there. Like this wheel, like where you choose a stat and you upgrade it. And I like the addition of the ranks and stuff. I like that, but why remove the wheel? Why would you ever remove that? Like what's the benefit of removing it? Was anyone like, did they get like fan comments like, oh, the wheel has to go, it's destroying the game? Like, it's such a weird change to make. Again, it's not the worst change to make, but it's like, why did they make that change? I just don't see it, you know? I don't see the point. I also need to play Paper Mario at some point. Like, Paper Mario is also a series that I've been kind of, there are people that played more Paper Mario, and what didn't I go for the one in the back? What the hell? Paper Mario is, I've always, out of those two series, I know there's like more Paper Mario fans than Mario and Luigi. I've always been more of a Mario and Luigi guy, you know? I've always enjoyed those more. But actually, recently, like, I thought about it a lot, and I was like, I don't know why, because I think the core concept of Paper Mario is really cool. And, like, well, I think the main reason I never played Paper Mario 2, for example, was because it was just not really that accessible back then. Because it didn't emulate well, and buying that game, I bought it eventually, and I played it as well, and I really enjoyed it, but buying it was kind of expensive. Because the game there's like not a lot of copies of it because it was sold poorly. So yeah. I guess that's like the main reason. I shouldn't save as much. Why am I saving so much? What's that about? Habit. It's a habit. It's still a habit from me having a Game Boy that would crash every now and then. Gotta save every time. But yeah. And like, I've only pretty much, like, sure, I played Paper Mario 2. And I played Super Paper Mario as well. And Sticker Star. I never played Origami King or the Color Splash. I never played those. And I've only played the other games like once, and I don't even think I played them all the way through. I think I never beat Super Paper Mario all the way. But I don't remember. And then same thing goes for Paper Mario 2. I do remember. Well, the thing is, I beat that game normally once, I think. And then I actually did videos on my channel about it. I did an impossible mode. Oh, I have to do the one, okay. Halt. I actually have Paper Mario 2 videos on my channel. They're not listed, but you can, the playlist is listed, so you can go to the playlist if you go to playlists. There's a bunch of unlisted stuff there. I was just mainly, I don't want this directly on the channel, but if people want to see it, I guess, like, the playlists are there. You can technically watch them. But the videos themselves are not listed. And I have a bunch of stuff that's still, like my original Elden Ring playthrough, for example, is also, well, I didn't record it all the way, but like the part that is recorded is still on there, so yeah. If you want to watch that, man, feel free. And then Paper Mario 2, I did the impossible mode, which was interesting. Well, I didn't beat it. I did get pretty far though, and I say at some point I want to beat it, and I think that even just getting that far for someone that doesn't really know the game, I think is pretty good. I gotta give it to myself. I think I did a pretty good job with that impossible mode. Which is pretty hard. The impossible mode of Paper Mario 2 is like one of the hardest challenges I've ever attempted, I feel like. Sadly, I haven't beat it, even though I was so close, but I was actually only missing 2 fights. Like the final boss and the second to last boss, which is actually 2 bosses, so it was technically 3. I think it's 2. Here's the thing, I don't even know exactly how it works. Like, going into that challenge, and even like now, I still don't know how the bosses exactly work. So like the final boss, I think has 2 phases, and I don't know how long it would take. And like there's this part where you can't attack him, I think, and I don't know the attacks and everything, so I barely know anything about that game. And I still think I did a pretty good job with the challenge. Like even just getting that far in impossible mode. Honestly, dude, without knowing the game at all. And yes, I beat it once, but as if I remember anything from the game that I beat once like 5 years ago or something, I don't know. And sometimes it's good you don't remember a lot. You know, sometimes I get the feeling that if I could delete my memories about a game, I would do it. For example, if I could delete my memories about Souls-like games, oh, that would be amazing, because Souls-like games, like the first time playing them, that's an experience you can't recreate. That's just an experience you cannot recreate, and it's beautiful. And sometimes it would be awesome to like be able to just delete your memories of certain like specific things. And maybe someday we'll actually be able to do that. Although it'd probably be a bit risky since I don't know if tampering with people's memories like that is a very good idea, but you know. Nah, I'm open to new things. But do it on other people first, thanks. Try it on other people first. I would prefer that. But yeah. Yeah, but like Paper Mario 1, that's like the one game of the Paper Mario series that I kind of know a bit better. It's like the one game, I beat that like 3 times maybe. And I know I've watched like a YouTuber play that a bunch of times, like different ROM hacks and stuff, which was pretty enjoyable. Even though I mostly had that on like, you know, while I was doing something else. I had the videos on, but I still got some information from it. I still know something about the game. Still know more than nothing. Okay. Okay, this first area is pretty chill. I think this, like most of this game, is going to be pretty chill because I know the game pretty well. Like, if you know a game well, there's just a certain point that you reach where you can just autopilot the game mostly. And I know how to easily get OP in this game as well, and I will do it. Like, if you want, like, a crazy challenge run, son, maybe at some point I will do it. Maybe at some point I'll do a cool challenge run of this game. But this isn't going to be it. This is going to be just a chill run, how I would play the game if I was just going to play it privately. And I'm going to be completely OP by the end of this, and I will just literally one-shot every boss. So, just want to give you the you know, warning for that already. If you don't like that, then feel free to not watch. That's fine. I wanted to like mainly use this to just chill and talk a little bit. But yeah. I'm not like thinking, is this probably this is one of my most played games anyways, yeah, like for sure. But I'm like thinking, what is my most played game? And I don't mean like hour wise, because hour wise I kind of know it, and I'm not proud of it. Actually I don't. I'm not sure at this point. So I would say hour wise, my most played game is probably League of Legends, and I know that's not a good thing. And I don't play that game anymore at all. Like, I've completely stopped playing it. And I know people say that every now and then they return to the game anyways. I'm actually sober of that game since a pretty long time now, and I really don't plan on returning to it. I watch YouTubers every now and then. Well, one specific YouTuber play that game every now and then, but not not a lot. Just every now and then if I feel like I'm interested in seeing what the game, like, what new stuff is in the game. I just watch the YouTuber and then I'm good. I don't actually need to play the game for that, you know. And I will never play that game anymore in my life. Well, maybe, like, just for a fun, like, one game or something, but, like, I won't go into a stasis of playing that game anymore. Because it's not good. For my mental health, I'm pretty sure the game is not good. So, and that's probably my most played game. Easily, I would say easily. Sadly, you can't look up. That's the one thing I hate. I mean, at the same time, it's probably good that I can't see how many hours I poured into that game. But at the same time, I'd like to know it. I would like to know it. Oh, by the way, this is the first boss fight, just in case. If she laughs, she throws the. That's another cool thing. If she laughs, the spike balls go above your head, like you're not supposed to jump. And if she just throws them and doesn't laugh, then you're supposed to jump. I think that's just cool. That's such a charming thing about this game as well. Yeah, like there's one of the things I was talking about. Such a cool thing. But yeah. And then I know, like, see on Steam, you can see the thingies, how many hours you have, you know, you can see that, which is cool. But, like, yeah, on, like, for League of Legends, you can't see it, which is, again, sad, but also good. I don't know how I'm supposed to exactly feel about it. Either way, on Steam, I'm still pretty sure it's my most played game. And then on Steam, I have like 1,000 hours of TF2 and 1,000 hours of The Binding of Isaac. And The Binding of Isaac is actually about to overtake TF2. And TF2, I haven't played that in like. Ooh, I don't know how long it's been since I played that game. I only played that as a kid. It's probably been like 6 years or something since I actually. Okay, since I actively played it, it's probably been like 10 years by now. If I think about it, it has probably been 10 years, yeah. Because I only played that game when I was pretty young. And that was like the only thing I did when I got home from school. I just played that game all day. That was just what I did. And that's how those 1,000 hours accumulated. And then Isaac is just the game that I always played during school time when I was like. When I was in high school. It was the game I always would play when I got home. Kind of. And that's how I got those hours in. Because I didn't go to parties or anything. Like, I didn't go out. I just went home and. I didn't even do my homework. I just played Isaac, dude. Or TF2, depending on what time period. And that's my story, how I became a video game addict. Hello. It's fine. By now, I have controlled my addictions. Okay? Nowadays, I do the stuff that I need to do on a daily basis. And then see, the thing is, at the moment, I don't really game other than these videos. Like, if I if I play a game, the only game that I play every now and then that I don't do videos of is Overwatch 2. And I don't really play that a lot. Just every now and then, because that game really tilts me if I play too much. I get really salty from that game. So I don't play that much. But yeah. Pretty much, other than that, I don't really game that much anymore. That's like, I don't know, like 2 hours of gaming at the end of the day. That's still a significant amount, don't get me wrong, that's still a lot of gaming, but like, to be fair, at the moment I don't do it every day, but like, I'm fine with that. Like, if you do stuff all day long and then game 2 hours at the end of the day, man, what's wrong with that? That's just my way to chill, you know? This is just my way to chill. Just play a little bit of Mario and Luigi and just talk a bit. That's just my way to chill, alright? And like making videos about it makes me feel even better because then it's like I'm actually kind of doing something. Like I'm archiving these playthroughs and it's like it's going somewhere, you know? It's going somewhere. It's not just time that puffs into nothing. But yeah. Alright, the sequence, there's certain something you have to do to progress this, and as a kid I always had trouble getting through this and I still don't remember exactly. I think you talk to these guys and then you go in the house and then you go back. No, you gotta talk to this guy maybe? Or you gotta leave the screen here? Nope. What? Nope. Oh, because you need to trigger the dude first. Right. That's it. So yeah, on Steam at least, I think my most played game is still TF2. But again, like I think it's just a few hours off till Isaac will be the most played game. And since I'm not playing TF2 at all, and I mean the plan I wasn't really gonna play more Isaac soon. I was like just gonna play Isaac whenever I really don't know what else to play. But there's so many other roguelikes that I want to check out as well. There's so many other games that I still want to check out. It's insane how many games there are. I don't know if I'll be able to play all of them in my lifetime, but I'll try. Bro, can you can you square off, mate? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I still want to check out. Okay, now I think you talk to these people. Whoa, what was that? And then you go in here. Wait, I think you were supposed to trigger this first anyways. Oh god, I don't know the sequence. It's like I pretty much wanted to, you know, also have every game archived in video form, like me playing it pretty much. I don't know, this is just something I want to do with the games that I play as well. And that's why I like Overwatch 2 is a game that I don't really care about archiving because like you can't. I mean, I'm talking about mainly games that you can beat, and like yeah, okay, roguelikes you can't necessarily beat. Not every time, but like okay, for roguelikes, just play them as long as they're fun, and that's fine. But like, yeah, for example, for Mario, no, I didn't want to run. For Mario and Luigi, for example, I played that game many times, and now it's finally time for me to archive it on the channel. God damn it, Luigi. Which is also part of it, you know? Like, that's ultimately what I wanted to do. Okay, let me use some of the bro attacks here. Because if you do the bro attacks enough, at some point you'll get better bro attacks. Well, not necessarily better, but different ones. You get extra moves. It's really not worth on these guys, though. They literally die in one hit. From Mario? And not from Luigi, okay. But yeah, I feel like if I see, I've played this game so many times, but I feel like once I beat this game on this channel, like the base game, I will never have the need to play it again. I feel like at that point I can say, okay, I'm done with this game because I finally like have it archived. Like I don't know, that's just something. That's just something I want to do, man. I don't know. It's just an urge that I have with the games that I am playing. Archive them forever. And it's not really that much about other people seeing it, because, like, let's be honest, this channel is not really, like, I'm talking here, and hey, if you're listening, that's cool and all, and like, there's a good chance that if you're seeing this video was uploaded a long time ago, because let's be honest, like, these videos aren't getting a lot of views, and I'm aware of that, but, like, that's not really what this channel is about anyways. This channel is really not about the views or people seeing it. This channel is kind of just for me, archiving the games that I'm playing. Because, like, I could just play these games privately. Essentially, I am playing these games privately, but not, if that makes sense. Because I am playing these games exactly how I would play them privately, except that I'm talking, you know. That's like the only difference, but then again, I like talking, and it's almost like I'm talking to my future self, mostly. Hold on, to just... Okay. Yeah. It's like, I'm talking to my future self, pretty much. And, if people want to see the games, like if people enjoy my commentary or something, like sure, man, I'm glad. Like if people enjoy that stuff as well, like if I can get people entertained, that's also great. That's a good side effect. But yeah, the main purpose of this channel is just me archiving the games, and so I will like keep uploading stuff on this channel and without bothering about stuff like thumbnails or titles or that stuff. Like, I really just don't care on this channel at all. Can I get the cool move at some point, please? God, I remember doing the pacifist run. Because, like, the last time I played this game, I did a pacifist run, and I remember in that run it was hard to get the special moves, since you didn't have a lot of fights, because you only fight the bosses, and there are a lot of bosses in this game, but still, it was hard to get the special moves. And I got them really late. I don't even know if I wanted to do a challenge run of this game. I don't even know which one it would be, because I don't think I want to do another pacifist run. I think I want to do a pacifist run of the other Mario and Luigi's at some point. But also, at the same time, not really, because a big part about playing this game is, like, there's so many unique enemies, and they all have, like, their unique styles. So doing a pacifist run really cuts out a lot of the experience. Really, all I want in these games is a hard mode, and Dream Team has a hard mode. I don't know how hard it is because I never played it, but I will play it next time. Well, I don't think I can, but at some point I'll play that. But, like, these games would be so much cooler if they had a hard mode, Mario, well, what am I supposed to give you? Just more attack, I guess. Because, like, these games are too damn easy. And I guess a big part of that is just me knowing the game so well. Of course, like if you know a game really well, at some point it is just gonna become easy either way. Like that's something you cannot avoid happening if you play a game too much. Even really hard games, I would say, like if you play them enough, at some point they are bound to become easy. And I mean, that's also a good thing, because that just means you get better at the games. But then, yeah, it would be cool if the games had like a built-in hard mode. I mean, I kind of want more attack on Luigi, because, like, who cares about defense? Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you can make one in this game specifically. You can with the tool that lets you edit the enemy stats. That would just take forever, and also you have to watch out that maybe you should just give the enemies a lot of HP, but not change their defense. Maybe that's how you go about it, because then if you could just put too much defense, it doesn't make the fights hard, it just makes them stupid. Now, that's also like the thing. I think at some point, if you know the games too well, like, sure, you can give the enemies absurd stats so that the fights take forever. And yeah, it does make the game harder to some extent, but like, if you know how to dodge the enemy, man, you just know how to dodge the enemy. Like, it's not like the enemies still have all the same moves and still the same mechanics. So ultimately, maybe what I'm trying to say is I played this game too much. I played this game too goddamn much, and I should stop. I just need to archive it one last time. I need to archive it. Ah, there you go. This one is completely useless, but I got it. Oh yeah, I will probably not even use it, but I just got it. Like, I won't even, like, actually do it, the move. Because honestly, it's just really bad. It lets you attack two enemies at once, but like, I think first of all, the second target is chosen randomly, and it'll deal like, I don't know, that attack is weird to me, because I never know whether I just time it badly, or it just, I think it actually just deals no damage. Like, I think it, at this point, it would deal like 2 or 3 damage per jump. And it always looks like maybe I just always time it correctly, but if that's the case, then I'm sorry, it's just impossible to time. Just don't use it, is what I'm trying to say. It's stupid. Just don't use it, man. There's not really a situation where you need to attack two enemies with one attack anyways. Come to think of it, there's only one other attack that does that though, so that's actually interesting. There's not a lot of AoE in this game. But I guess, you know, it doesn't really matter, so you just take out every enemy one by one. There's no large groups of enemies here in this game, so yeah. Oh, I remember these sections were also quite painful in the pacifist run. Another reason I'm not doing that anymore is because, like, yeah, you gotta walk around with, like, the water full stuff, and there's, like, some sections I'm pretty sure you can't even do without fighting an enemy. Well, I think it was just one with, like, a boot in the final Bowser Castle thingy. God damn, already an hour in. And I'm not that far into the game. I wonder how many episodes this game is going to take me, because I think I can beat it quite quickly, but if I'm looking at the time right now, already 1 hour in, like, I haven't made good progress yet. Oh, yeah, that's good. Good. I probably won't get a lot of stuff later on either. Like I won't. This won't be like a 100% run. I won't get all of the stuff that you can get. I'll just become OP so I can one-shot every enemy, and then I'll do that. That also works. I'll get the most important stuff. I'm really looking forward to playing the other Mario and Luigi as well, because I actually haven't played the others as much. Like, this game I have played a ridiculous amount of times. The others, actually not that much. And I think the main reason is I always say, oh, I'm going to start a marathon. I'm going to play all these games, and then I play the first one, and then I just don't play the others. And I don't know why, because, like, this isn't even the one... Like, I'm pretty sure... If I had to make a tier list, I'd probably put Bowser's Inside Story on top. It's just such a great game. But it's hard for me to make a tier list. I would actually put Superstar Saga. I mean, Paper Jam is obviously the last, but I would actually put Superstar Saga second to last, because the main reason is probably, though, that I just played it too much, and, you know, the other games are just so much more interesting to me at this point. Which is unfair as a rating, but I don't care. Cry in a corner, alright. Well, yeah. I don't know how I would rate them. I would say Bowser's Inside Story is probably my favorite one. Because that game, in my opinion, just does everything right. I think the pacing is amazing. The only bad thing about it, I would say, is oh, that's cool. Oh, that's amazing. The only bad thing about that game, I would say, is the fact that Bowser is... You don't use Bowser as much during the second half of the game. And he's locked out for a long time. That's like the main downside of the game. You failed. Shut up. Shut up. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you're stupid. But yeah, I would say that's the main downside. Other than that, I would say the game does, like, everything right, in my opinion, at least. And, you know, you can have a different opinion. That's fine. It's just the wrong one. No, but, like... I don't know, the music of the game... Okay, in my opinion, the music of that game just hits extra hard. Like, Bowser's Inside Story soundtrack is just so insanely good. I don't even know how to put it in words. I don't have the words in English, okay? I don't have the words that it takes to describe the good of the game. Oh, right. I did the wrong. Whoops. And then, I don't know, you can play as Bowser, which is really fun. And just the way the game looks also, like this pixel art style, like still old pixel kind of art style, but looks good, like new and polished. I thought anyways that like the late DS area was like the best era for DS games and like how they were designed. For example, for Pokemon as well. Because I think that Pokemon Black and White 2 are the Pokemon games that look the best. Or I guess Black and White also. I mean, it pretty much looks the same, but yeah. I think out of all the Pokemon games, those are still the ones that look the best because they have like the nice animations, like the good animations, and they still have the old pixel art style, which is way more fitting. I just love the pixel art style, man. I'm a sucker for the pixel art style. If it's done well, and I know I'm saying that, having a thick filter on here with the Game Boy. Oh, he's already dead. What the hell? He died very quickly. Like, I know I'm saying that while having a filter on this Game Boy that makes it look less pixely. I don't even know why I have that filter. Wait, let me unfilter the game real quick. How does that look? I just do it on. I don't know why I do it. Well, it does look a little dirty if you don't do it. Like, where do you even do that? That wasn't the correct one. Change pixel filter. No, I don't really. Huh. Control G is change pixel filter. What does that do? Anyone notice a difference? Oh god. Is that what it originally looks like? I think it is. Okay. I mean, that's also interesting. See, actually... Wait, is the next one? Oh, okay. See, that's the blurry one. I think this is the one I used before. I think this is the original. Well, this is the original, like, better original one. Because, of course, on the original Game Boy, it still looks a little more crusty. I will say that... Wait, this one? Oh, this is the one I had before. Okay, we'll go with this one because the other one is giving me a little bit of an eyesore. Yeah, like with with old games, that's the thing with old games. The pixels sometimes look good and sometimes they hurt in the eyes. Especially since, I mean, here the problem is also that it's like the image is scaled up by a lot, and you know, because usually it's on a small Game Boy screen and that wouldn't be as bad. So that's another thing why it's so bad, but like... No, for example, I recently played Shovel Knight, and that game is like also pixel style, but it's really well done, and it just looks amazing. And I love when games use pixel style, but at the same time, look new, you know? I love the modern pixel style. I think that just looks amazing. And Pokemon Black and White had that, like, pretty much that as well with the Pokemon. Like, they were still pixel arts, but animated, and they looked really clean and nice, and very detailed, and all that jazz. It's like, it looked very good. And then came the models, which I'm still not a fan of. And I actually have a good reason for that, okay? Because I thought that the pixel arts of the Pokemon, I think it just gave more life to the Pokemon. And I think the best example, or one of the best examples, is Hitmontop, the Pokemon Hitmontop, okay? The one that spins on its head, or at least it's supposed to. And then comes the model where it just stands around and dances a little bit. That's like the biggest offense that the models did to the Pokemon series, I feel like. Like, come on. Hitmontop is not on his head on the model. What are you talking about? Is it in the newer games? Hold on. I'll look it up. Pokemon Scarlet Violet Hitmontop. I'll look it up. Oh, it actually looks like it is on its head. Okay. Wait, is it? No, here it isn't. No, that's Pokemon Go. Now, it does look like it might be. But I'm not sure. No, that's like a scene from the anime. What the hell? I'm not really... No, I think it... Can't really find in-game... Is it even in the game? Oh, no, here it's... No, that's Sword and Shield, and that there it's, like, on the feet. No, but that's more like a cutscene. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. But But yeah, like I feel like the sprites made it. Of course, like on a sprite, it's easier to display that than on a model, I guess. But at the same time, but then you have to think like, is it worth getting rid of the sprites? And like, I get that they want to be newer. Like, I totally get the move. Don't get me wrong here. Like, I understand that they did it. But I'm just thinking that, man, the sprites were just so much better for Pokemon. They just work so much better. And I genuinely enjoy every game before X and Y a lot more. Like, I think 5th and 4th gen are just the gold. 3rd gen is also really good. And that's just my opinion growing up with 4th gen mostly, so that's probably biased as well. And I like, of course... Like, yeah, my opinion is probably biased, which is, I mean, everyone's opinion is biased, so shut up. Like, you know. Well, I mean... It was just way, like, the sprites just made it way easier to give life to the Pokemon and, like, really show them doing what they're supposed to do. Whereas the models, it's just mostly... Because, like, you could have a sprite where, like, a Pokemon is spewing fire or, like, shooting a laser or something, which would look cool. And then, yeah, I get it. Like, if you have a model, you can't really do that because that would look stupid. I mean, look at Mega Charizard X. That shit looks... I don't know who thought that was a good idea. But yeah, like they tried, I guess, but then it just looks bad. So it's like, it's just you can't really do it. You can't have the models and have the Pokemon like flavored in such a way, like the way they look. You can't have it flavored as much anymore. It's just not possible with the models. Again, I completely understand that they went models because, like I understand that they went into a 3D area. Because, like, it's a AAA game and all. Like, at some point, you gotta go there, right? Because, like, as an indie game, it's easy to say, oh, yeah, we got the pixel style. Like Shovel Knight, for example. Like, it's easy for them to say that because they're not a AAA game. It's like, they don't have any standards to uphold. And I personally still think that it's stupid that we went that way, like that, you know, good graphics are so important. Or rather that, you know, realistic graphics are so important, because I feel like good graphics, I mean, first of all, I think graphics aren't super important to a game, but I also think they're not, like, you shouldn't overlook graphics. They definitely hold their importance in the game. You know? They definitely do hold their importance. But, like, good graphics doesn't mean that it can't be pixelated. Because, yeah, again, as I would say, Shovel Knight has amazing graphics. And it's all pixel. Like, it's all 16-bit, pretty much. It's not actually 16-bit, but, like, it looks 16-bit. And it's still, it looks amazing. So... But, like, if there's a AAA game, like, it's hard for AAA games to just go pixel style. That's what I'm trying to say. So I totally get the move, and it's sad that that is how it is, but it is that way. It do be that way, though. Now, that's why I like indie games, though. I love indie games for the fact that they do stuff that AAA games can't really do, because they have to, you know, uphold within the market. They have to get in there. Like, indie games are more just made the way that the developers actually just want to make them. And I appreciate that, you know? I love that. And, you know, I still like AAA. Like, I'm not hating on AAA games in general or anything, because they're just doing what they have to do as well. Like, it's all stupid. It's our society's fault. It's the society. The society with me. Together, we will make video games great again. Or something. Okay, now I'm getting paranoid with the filter, have I? Because this filter also looks interesting. Should I keep this filter on? I kind of like this one more, I gotta be honest. That's the thing, I don't know how people... I like this one more, actually. I don't know if people in general do, but... I'll keep it on since I would, you know... Maybe I'll switch it later. I have to still try it out. But I really like this one. Or it's not even... Well, I think it is a filter, but again, it's pretty similar to what the game would originally look like. Probably just slightly better. Slightly clearer. Which is, again, necessary because of the bigger screen. Alright, we got the next boss. This is already the third boss. Well, technically, if you count Bowser as... Or, well... Okay, Bowser... Well, in the game files, it is actually a boss. Yeah, I think. 20 damage. Alright, that's... Okay, good dodging. Thank God I don't need to dodge, because he's literally gonna die before he can kill me. So I would say that Stella is pretty much the first boss, right? The first real boss. So this is the third one, yeah. I think that's fair to say. Okay, he got his rock out. I don't think he's gonna survive that much longer. He's dead. Oh man. What an adventure. I don't even know why I'm so strong. It just happened. I don't know. I guess since I fought every enemy, I'm just OP because I'm over-leveled. It's like the thing though, back in the day I also fought I always fought every enemy. I don't know why in recent runs I have just been so much stronger. It's just my muscles. My muscles are punching through the controller. It's just the strength increased within the game or something, I don't know. I should probably talk less. I already feel my throat getting a little sore. I'll talk less and throw in like a sound every now and then. Is that fine? Is that good commentary? It's technically not even commentary. Is it? Does it count? Maybe I'll whistle a little bit. That was probably off tune. Off. I shouldn't whistle as much. I don't think. I don't know how bad it sounds. The problem is if you whistle with like headphones on, you can't really hear how you're whistling, and then it sounds really bad. Also, I shouldn't whistle too loud because that would probably be pain in the ears. All right. Oh, we get the good sounds. Hammer, 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 hammer. These aren't the good sounds yet, though. We're still hammer, 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 Mario. I will hammer you. It's the small things in life. I've always wondered. So here Mario says, spin! 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 I can't do the voice that high. He says like, spin! Spin! But what does Luigi say? Hi! Does he say hi for like high jump? Hi! Shouldn't save as much. What am I saving for? Does he say hi? What does he say? Hi! I never figured that one out, what he actually says. I never understood it. Because all the other things you can kind of get. I mean, the other ones are... Not! The other ones are pretty obvious. There are only 2 more we're gonna get, and yeah, those are pretty obvious. Fire! Thunder! Hammer! Yeah! Yeah! that was like a mix of Mario and Kirby. Hi! Yeah, such a weird... Like... Such a weird sounding high. If that is what it's supposed to be. How's the ability called in-game? I don't know. Is it called high jump? Don't save. Stop. Hammer! Yeah! Yeah! Yo, sup, mate? Yeah, I want to ride the carts. It's another minigame over here. With the carts. Oh, I think this is where I always... Wait, is this... No. No. No, I don't... No. I remember which minigame I got the beans on, usually. And I think that's also the fastest one. It's the slot machine one. Oh, why I hit that? Ugh. Ugh. Come on, Luigi, you gotta jump. Why? I remember back as a kid, this level of multitasking actually destroyed my brain. Like, I could not beat this game for a while. Like, if you can't get the 10 here, you can actually go on. Like, you have to do this. And then I couldn't. And there was another minigame in Bowser's Inside Story that I remember very fondly that I couldn't beat. I don't even know why. The carrot eating one, where you have to break the carrot pieces. And I even remember when I then got older and I was able to beat it, a friend also had like a lot of problems with that. And I had to beat it for him. Why did I save? God damn it. This habit. Saving at every save block, it has to go. But yeah, like a friend also had so much problem. Like, I don't even know. Like now the game, like from a nowadays perspective, it's so easy. It's like, how did I have so much trouble with this game? It's really not hard. You gotta say yes. The illusion of choice within a Nintendo game. It always exists. Hammer! The hammer in this game is amazing. Well, I guess in the second game it's also that way, but like, you literally just press the button. It's so simple. Like, there's no real timing to it. You just press the button. You can't really mistime the hammer. Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, it's time to bonk. And they hammer away. Bye. Also love the moving text box. So many things. Okay. Well, I mean, this is just... I should stop getting every block, because, like, nah. Take too much time, and it's not really worth it, mostly. Also, I'm not going to fight these enemies, because they literally give no XP. This is like the overworld kind of place, where you really shouldn't bother with the enemies, except for if you want the beans, which I'm gonna farm at some point when I can just... Oh right, that doesn't work yet. I completely forgot. This music. You hear that noise? Oh, now it's not... Hold on. Now. Da-dun, da-dun. It sounds like if you cancel, or like, you know, an error sound. Error soundo. It was good, man. It was good. You doing good? You doing fine? Porcupine. Stop. Stop. I need to break my habit. Oh, I found the challenge. The challenge run for this run is breaking the habit of saving every time. Because realistically, the emulator isn't gonna crash. Okay, I've had emulators crash in the past. Although I don't think the GBA one, the Visual Boy Advance, it's a pretty good emulator, so I don't think... Also, usually not on older games, like newer games might crash with like... Although I guess newer games like DS games, if they count as newer games. Or, you know... This emulator is probably not going to crash, is what I'm trying to say. Very unlikely to happen. Lady Lima. I've never had a lima bean. Just wanted to say that. I like beans, but I usually eat kidney beans or... Well, I don't know what the other ones are called in English, but just the brown, the basic bean. Stop. I'll get it eventually. I like the basic bean. And I really like the basic bean. Like I actually like it. I eat beans every now and then. And they're pretty good. Some beans with some olive oil and vinegar. Oh, I love olive oil with beans. It's like it's weird, but at the same time it's good. It's like it first it tastes like it doesn't belong, but if you get used to it, it's really good. I like olive oil in general. Olive oil. Olive oil. I'm just glad I can have dressing on my salad again, because you know what? In Japan, they don't have dressing on the salad. And it's... I mean, it doesn't taste bad, but it's like, it's salad. It doesn't taste exciting either, I can tell you that much. Like, if you like salad, it's just like, yeah, it's okay. I was like, where's the dressing? You're just... you do have the question though, where's the dressing? Food in Japan was amazing. But where's the dressing on the salad? Although I think they do give you like dressing. They give you like the sauce. They don't put it on like directly, but you can. There's a sauce they give you that we put on. I just didn't notice, but like only, not at every place. Most places didn't, and then one place did, but I didn't realize, and I was scared of what it was, and I didn't want to have it because I think I ordered it specifically because my friend like it was a like you it was one of those places where you in Japan, there's a lot of them where you just, and I love the system by the way, where you just go to, like you go into the restaurant and they basically just lead you. They like in front of the restaurant. There's like a machine that you just order your stuff. Like there's a screen you order your stuff at. And most of them have like English settings as well, so you can do it in English. But that one in particular had only Japanese. And I know a little bit of Japanese, but I can tell you I did not know enough to know what the hell I ordered. So I ordered curry, which was really good. And then yeah, there was also cabbage to it, and it was again it was unseasoned, but they gave you a sauce with it. But I didn't know like the sauce. They didn't give it with the salad. They just gave it to you. And I didn't know what to do with it because my friend didn't get it. And I was like, I assumed, okay, well, I guess he didn't order it then. Because I remember when ordering, like, there was a thing that popped up for, like, oh, for 200 yen, do you want this? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll take it, man, whatever it is. I think it was that. And then I ended up not using it at all. And the people on the store probably thought, like, why the hell did you order it and then not use it? But, like, you know, I was scared, man. And I was also no. The thing is, I wasn't like super scared of it. Like I was gonna try it, but before I wanted to try it, I was like looking for other people in the local that were. It's like there were 1-by-1 seats. So I was sitting next to one friend, like we were a group of 6, but I was only sitting next to one. And then I had vision on a bunch of other people. Which were mostly Japanese people, so I'd assume that they knew what they were doing. And I tried to look at what they, like, some other people also had the sauce, and I tried to look at what they did with it, but they just never used it. They never used it, man. And then I got even more, like, then I was like, okay, if they don't use it, I'm not gonna use it either, man. Like, what the hell? Why are they not using it? Like, that's sus. Like, I was scared, man. Like, why did they not use it, bro? Like, that has to mean something. And they ended up not using it. And I think, because, yeah, there's one friend that was in Japan already, like, a few months ago. He was in Japan for a longer period of time, and he knows a bunch of things about Japan. And he ended up telling me that he thinks he didn't have that sauce, but he thinks it was dressing for the salad. That he thought it was that, but yeah, he wasn't sure either. The curry was still good, so the curry was delicious. But I gotta say, like, the food in Japan was, in general, pretty good. There were some places that were pretty mediocre, but some places were amazing. Some, like, ramen, like, small ramen shops in Japan. I'm telling you, if you want to go eat ramen in Japan, you gotta find those small ramen shops in, like, the town side. Like, those that are a little bit hidden, but, like, there's, like, a grandma in there cooking the ramen. You know, it's just gonna be the best ramen ever. We went to 2 different ones that were insanely good. And yeah, I enjoy ramen in general, so it's like, god damn it, I'm so bad at dodging right now. I enjoy ramen in general, so like I like it either way. But I'm just saying, is like it was really well done in those places, and it was like you could taste the difference. You could taste the rainbow. All right. The only I would say the main downside about the food in Japan was just that while the food was good, there weren't a lot of different options really. Like, and like feel free to re-educate me on this to educate me that I'm wrong, and then I will blame my friend who had in charge mostly of where we went to eat and stuff. Because we pretty much only ate ramen, curry, and well, we ate sushi once. We only ate sushi once because my friends didn't like it. I love sushi, but my friends don't really like fish, so it was kind of awkward, you know. You don't want to drag your friends in there when you're the only one that likes fish. What else did we eat? I don't know. Wait. Oh yeah, okonomiyaki. We ate okonomiyaki twice, which was also pretty good. But no, we mostly ate ramen and curry, really. And I mean, those things are pretty good, so like, sure, but like, yeah, and like even still, I would say the Japanese kitchen is overall pretty similar in a lot of places. Whereas the place where I grew up is very versatile, and I mean it's kind of a cheat because I literally grew up in a place that has two mixed cultures, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, so that's just not fair competition. But like, so yeah, the food was overall pretty good, but there was like, first of all, not a lot of different stuff. And then also, I feel like I didn't get my proteins, you know? Getting your proteins in Japan, I feel like is not that easy, actually. It would probably be easier if you knew the language more and, like, the stuff, like, yeah, but... I don't know, man. It's missing some base stuff that I... Like, too little cheese. There's not enough cheese in Japan. And, like, the meat is always... Or, like, a lot of the times the meat is, there's, like, a... what is it called? If you like put the with breading, you know, with breading, that, and yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of breading. I think it's okay, but like, there is a thing that is called too much breading. Okay, there is too much breading. Ah. So I'm definitely glad to be back, and I still think that, man, food still tastes best at home, son. And I just love making my own stuff and, like, you know, being very versatile about it, and just mixing all the weird stuff together. Right, there's this one thing. Here's the thing, right? Because there's like the one thing. I don't know what it's called in English. Hold on, let me look that up. I looked this up a bunch of times, but I don't think it has an official name in English. I guess it's called smoked sausage, you could call it. Which is a very local thing. I don't know if that's the correct thing, though. I don't know if, like, if I say smoked sausage now, if people are going to know what I'm talking about exactly. It's a very local thing here. It's, like, very popular here, and, like, I usually it's, like, eaten raw mostly, and, like, or with bread or something. I like to put it in stuff that I cook as well. It's similar to bacon in a way, but like I don't know if American bacon is always like the stripes. It's like not in like it's not thin. It's like thick more. You know, I mean it is a sausage, but yeah, it's like in taste very similar to bacon. I think it's better. So I always prefer to use that over bacon if I ever put something Like basically, if you make anything with bacon, you could put that in instead, and to me, it would taste better. And yeah, I put that stuff on pizza as well. Oh, I did it once, and I actually thought about doing it again. Because it was good, but it's just, I like pizza. I like my pizza margarita, okay? I like my pizza normal, and yeah. I should put that on pizza again at some point. I actually made pizza dough today for tomorrow. Because I always make it a day prior, because, man, you gotta do that, right? It's just better. But I don't think I'm gonna put it on tomorrow. I don't even know if we have it here. Smoked sausage. I don't know if we have it here, man. Probably. But yeah, I eat that stuff with a lot of things. Pasta. There's like these specific. I know in English it's like I always hate when it's like people say noodles and pasta. Damn, for me it's all just noodles, because in my language we call it noodles, bro. It's all noodles, okay? So I'll call them noodles. I don't care. Technically it's pasta in English, but I don't care. It's noodles. In my language, noodles. And in Italian, literally pasta means noodles, bro. I think. I should know this since I Italian. I'm not. Well, my Italian is not as good as it should be. I'm telling you that much. But yeah, all right. I think you have to hammer her back a little bit here, right? So she doesn't crawl up all in your, place. I'll call them noodles, alright? There's like these noodles. I don't know how they're called in English, once again. This happens every now and then, as you've probably realized by now. They're very like thin but long, like spaghetti, but it's like a mix of spaghetti and lasagna, like noodles, pasta, whatever. It's like they're long and thin and yes. You get it? And what was I even gonna say? Oh yeah, those. Just put those in a pan. Well, cook them first, of course. Then put them in a pan. Just fry them up a little bit, I love that as well, like when you put noodles in a pan a little bit and then fry them up. They taste really good. I like fried things, man. I just like fried things in general. I like food in general. What am I even saying? I just like food, man. But yeah, and then you put some egg on there. 2 eggs. 2 egg and the smoked sausage. Put that in there. Oh, actually, you put the smoked sausage in first. You put you. Actually, do you? I mean, you can. It's been a while since I made that because I stopped eating noodles, pasta. Shut up. I didn't mean to do that. I stopped eating that stuff for a while now because it's not the healthiest thing in the world. I only eat it for exceptions, but actually I don't really. I mean, only for lasagna, which I make rarely, but if I make it, it's like my favorite food. So, bruh, it's like my favorite meal. I love lasagna, but therefore I don't eat it a lot because it's a special occasion thing. I love how I've been like. I've not really been talking about this game. I've mostly just been talking about food in Japan and video games in general, I guess, kind of. This is going like, everywhere, all over the place. And that's fine. That's fine. Just as it should be. I mean, that's why I'm playing a game like this anyway, so I can just talk about anything, because I know I can play this game on autopilot. But yeah. I wonder, like, a bunch of... See, the problem is if I talk about food, there's always going to be that language barrier where, first of all, I don't know the term in English. Second of all, I don't even know if there is a term in English. And then I look it up and it gives me some weird suggestion where I'm not sure whether it's a good translation that people are actually going to understand. Because there was one more meal I was gonna, one more dish that I was gonna talk about, but I mean, let me look it up. But I don't think. I don't think there's an English name for these. I love how it just gives you literally the same word. Spätzle. Well, yeah, small dough dumplings typical of southern Germany. That's what it's the description here. I don't think there is an English name. A sort of pasta? What the hell are you talking about? It's not a sort of... I mean... I guess it's not the furthest away from pasta, but like... Come on, you can't call Spätzle a pasta, bro. Bro! Anyways, I eat those with cheese and then the smoked sausage as well. That's really good. You wouldn't understand. Unless if you ate them. Eat them, because they're good. Make them. Even though you probably don't even know how to look them up. Well... I could tell you how to make them. Because that's the good content people have been looking for. So basically, you get the container of some sort where you can put stuff in. Okay, that's the first part. Then you hold on 1 second. Why is there so many 29s? What is this? Is it Illuminati or something? So you do that, you get some container, okay, that you can put stuff in. It should be medium-sized. I'm not good at giving recipes, I think. And then you put flour in there. That's the name for the thing, flour. And milk. You mix that up. And the consistency should be... like... it should be pretty fluid, but a little... Actually, it shouldn't be... Okay, no, it should be like... The viscosity should be noticeable. Pretty well. So basically, if you take a spoon and scoop in there and you drop it back down, you know how when you drop liquid into liquid, it just turns into liquid? Well, it shouldn't turn into the same liquid. It should be like, it's noticeable now down there. It's still kind of like the form, still the ball there. I hope that's a good explanation for the amount of viscosity that you need for this certain dish, which is hard to describe over just words. And then you put the seasoning in there, salt, pepper, and what's the other one called in English? Oh God. Come on, I got this nutmeg. Wait, that's nutmeg? What the hell? I didn't know that. I knew nutmeg is a word that was funny to me, and now I know what nutmeg is. And hey, you put nutmeg in there. Uh, yeah. And then, and salt and pepper. Don't forget about that. And then that's the mixture. You mix it up nicely. Okay. And oh wait, do you put an? I forgot. Do you put an egg in? Because like a lot of these mixtures for all these things that you make from my country is like similar, so I forgot. Do you put an egg in? I think you also put an egg in. Just put an egg in, mate. Like, what's the worst that could happen? It probably tastes better anyways. Just put an egg in, bro. Can barely be a downgrade. Yeah. And then you got that mixture, okay? You mix it up nicely. And then okay, this next part's gonna be funny to explain. You well, first of all, you just get you get a pot, right? You put some water in there, you know, you boil it up. You get the water boiling, okay? That's what you need for cooking, usually. And once you have that, once you've got the water boiling hot, it needs to be boiling already, all right? It can't be half boiling. It needs to be full, like on. It needs to be hot, mate. Really hot. And then you take the dough that you made, the kind of dough, and you need a special kind of God, what's that kitchen utensil called? I'm learning a lot of new words here. Sieve. Wait, that's what it's called? Sieve? I've never heard that word before. Sieve, apparently. And just in case it is the wrong thing, that's the thing you put stuff through it and then it comes out in a smaller form below. But you need a special kind that is specifically made for this dish, which might be problematic because it might not exist in your country. I don't know. I mean, it probably does in some weird shop behind the alley. And then you put it through that sieve, the dough, so that it is like the dough becomes small balls. And if the consistency is correct, then the balls will not stick together. Like, they will become singular pieces. If you put too much milk in, then good luck. And then, so that's why I recommend putting a little more dough in, because, like, honestly, you could make it slightly too doughy, but, like, realistically, it's not that bad if you put a little too much dough in. And then you just let them cook. You gotta, so you don't put all of it in. You just put a little bit in, right? Just a little bit. And then you wait till that little bit of stuff that you put in is fully cooked, and you can tell that it's fully cooked once they start rising up in the water. Like, once they start rising to the surface, that's when they're fully cooked. Then you scoop them up and put them into a pan. Just put them all in a pan, don't worry about it. I recommend putting butter in the pan first. So in case you're cooking along, you get too late, sorry, but like, hear out the recipe first is what I'm trying to say. Right. Where was I? You put them in a pan, and then you keep going till you got all of them in the pan. Then you put the smoked sausage on top, or whatever you want. Like, you can put bacon, you can put ham in there. You know, does ham? That's also a thing I always found weird. So, like, because I've realized some people say prosciutto, right, to ham, which, or is it? Because ham is the word for like in our, for us, prosciutto is just okay. I shouldn't. I can't explain this possibly ever, so it makes sense. So I just whatever. You know what I'm talking about. This ham, the prosciutto, the thin slices of ham. That's pretty good within that as well. You can put that in. I'm not even gonna go into that other topic because like it's a mixture of 3 languages. It all doesn't make sense, but like whatever. Oh, we got one of the best themes in the game coming up. And I almost finished my recipe. So you got that all in the pan, right? And then you, well, then you turn on the, you heat it up, mate. And that's it. And then you wait. And you don't burn it. All right. Oh, the important part is, hold on, it's not done yet. The important part is, it is, I don't, okay. This is another thing. I don't even know, okay. There's a word specifically for this action. I don't think this even exists in normal German. So I don't know how I'm supposed to look this up. I think this only exists in my dialect. Okay, I'll just describe the action. Basically, well, basically what you do is just you wait till it's brown and then you twist them around, and like you have to get them nice and brown, but not like black. You just gotta get the nice brownness of the butter in there, and that word, like, the thing is, in the dialect, in like my home dialect, you know, there's a specific word for that. I don't think. Listen. I think normal German doesn't even have that word. I'm trying to think of one, but like, I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that. It probably exists and I just don't know it because, well, obviously, because we wouldn't use it. Because we have the word that we use. But yeah. Get them nice brown on all sides. Get them brown. Because it just tastes so much better. Alright, I'll do the extra move just because I can. Oh, that was wrong. Whoops. Good job. That's the one thing I love about this. Oh, another thing I love. I mean, there's so many things I love about this game, but like, there's another thing I think is really funny. If you fail like an action command, it still kind of keeps going with the attack, and there's like all these different kinds of ways you can get the attack wrong. I think that was still not good timing. So that attack, by the way, deals less damage than the other one. The normal one, but you can attack spiky enemies with it. So I don't really know why I did it anyways. But yeah. Also, another detail that I've just realized, or like a general thing about this game. There's an interesting thing where Mario, and you probably realized this. You probably kind of realized this when playing, but not completely. Like, I think not everyone that played this game probably knows this, but I think you kind of realized it a little bit, and you were just like, what? Like, it was weird to you? Mario has, like, when it comes to defending the enemy's attack, Mario has an easier timing on the hammer, and Luigi has an easier timing on the jump. So, like, Luigi jumps higher, and then, you know, I think, yeah, he just jumps higher or stays in the air longer or whatever. And Mario pulls out the hammer faster, whereas Luigi pulls out, like, when Luigi pulls out the hammer, it just takes a little longer. It's more noticeable on the hammer. On the jump, not that much. But yeah. Well, it is really noticeable in some places where but you don't think it's that because like some bosses have and like the last boss would have had one of those attacks. I just didn't let him do it because he was dead too fast. But some bosses have an attack where they're like way closer to Mario because they're more towards the top of the screen, even though they attack both like both brothers, and that just makes it way harder to dodge with Mario. I think the next boss also has a thing like that, right? So maybe I could show it. But then additionally, Mario also has a worse jump. So that stacks on top of each other and people might not know the jump part. Because the other part is quite obvious. Alright, I think I'm done talking about... Did I finish the recipe? Oh, I forgot, oh, I forgot about something completely. You put... You don't... Before you put the smoked sausage on there, you put cheese on there as well, of course. You gotta put a lot of cheese on there. I mean, you can put it on there what you want, but like, I like the cheese, man, and there has to be a lot of cheese. I love the cheese. Hammer! I'm thinking, how far do I want to play today? I think I want to do this one more thing here, like this forest, and then we're done. Even though it's not going to take that long, but like... Eh. I mean... How far through the game am I already? Let me just go through, because the game isn't that long, like... There's like... So I would say... After this forest, we're about 1/3 of the way through. What's next? What comes after the forest? You go back and then you... What do you do after the forest? You get the princes on the airport? Is that what you do? No. No, no, no. Oh wait, is the school... The school? Is that what's next? Oh wait, I didn't... Wait, did I not get the thing? Is the school what's next? Because then, I guess I could do the school as well. It'd be a little bit longer, but you know. That would be about... That would definitely be about a third of the game, right? Probably more even. Okay, I'll save now. I haven't saved in a while, so I'll save every now and then. No, I think I'll just do this forest and then we're fine. I mean, I could do the school as well. It doesn't take that long, but like, My throat is sore from all this. You guys made me talk about a recipe here, and my sorest throat. My sorest throat now. Yes, indeed, traveler. Yes, indeed. Oh no. What? What, Luigi? What? What's so oh no about your situation, huh? Didn't even get attacked, this lad. Alright, we got new special attacks. I don't know why that can hit spiky enemies. It looks like it shouldn't be able to, but well, it is because it counts as a hammer attack, but like... I mean... Bruh. Oh, there's a bean there. I'll just get these already while we're here. Just get that out of the way. Honestly, like, I don't need all the beans because mainly what I want from, there's like just, like you can, so what you use the beans for is like there's a cafe and you make coffee out of the beans. I don't know. I mean, I guess they're beans and coffee beans. They're not coffee beans. I don't know how that works. But yeah, you make coffee out of them. And then you get certain items for that. Special items. And those special items are pretty busted. And yeah, there's one in particular that I want, which is, what is it called? The Triforce, basically. Wait, is this, oh, this is the special area, right? Where we need to go later. No, I think it's called, like, the Might Force or something, whatever. But yeah, that pretty much just doubles the damage you do. It also doubles the damage you take. Only the one brother, I think, but like, eh. Doesn't really matter. And they just one-shot everything. So yeah, that's a thing that exists. I don't know how many, and then yeah, you have to like make you have to make different coffees. But I don't know how many different ones you need to make for that particular item. Because you always get them in the same order, but like, how many do you need to make? I don't know. A few though, for sure, because it's not... I never know how to dodge these guys. I just don't know. I think you have to make like 3 or 4. And then there's like 4 different types of beans, and the way that you get the beans are always different. So like the ground beans are always chuckle beans. And then there's beans for mini games. There's beans that are hidden. Those are the hardest ones to get. Like they're just in hidden blocks. There should be a room here somewhere with some of those. And the last type of bean you can just get by killing enemies outside of the castle. Those are pretty easy to farm. We probably even have, like, you just get them in general from enemies, and we already have a lot of them. Like, if you look at the end of a battle, it always says Woo Beans. Woo Beans got. I love how there's an extra command for it. Jump on the barrel, and Mario makes a woohoo sound for it. Woohoo! No, I literally didn't even mean to jump there. And yeah, there's a coffee for like every bean type 25 times, and then there's like 3 special ones that have like, I don't know, mixed combinations. I don't remember them, but yeah, something. Also a small tip that I want to give, I guess, since we're in here. If you're having trouble with the symbols, like the different actions on the top right, like, you know, how you can switch the symbols individually of Mario and Luigi. If you're having trouble with that, there's actually a small tip. Where if you press L and R at the same time, it will always reset both brothers back to jump. No, it doesn't matter what comes next. So like, because now usually if I press L again, it would, you know, go to hammer, and then R would also go to hammer. But if I press both, it just goes back to jump. I think it's always nice. I use that a lot. Because, yeah, there's still a lot of commands, since, like, since you have them individually. You know. I think it's just good to know. Okay. I really want the extra commands of these special moves because they're insanely good. Because they're both infinites. And I mean, well, I mean, they are infinite, but like, yeah, I mean, after some point, like, they stop dealing damage. But I can usually do them for a while. We'll see if I can still do it. I think I can. Hammer! Such an innocent way of saying hammer. Hammer! And we all know Mario isn't innocent. We know what you did, Mario. I know what you did. Luigi knows what you did. Alright. Okay, yeah, we're almost done with the forest. Yeah, I think it's about time to stop as well. I mean, I said I wanted to do more like 2-hour recordings because I wanted like it is sometimes very, if I talk a lot, and I should talk less sometimes, it is very stressing on the voice. So maybe I should let it rest every now and then. Yeah, but that's like why I don't want to do super long recording sessions. Oh, alright, that's the thing they can do. Also remember to stay hydrated. And I need to remember to drink more earlier in the day, because if I drink too much at night, there's one of two things that are going to happen. Either I have to stand up when I'm already in bed to go to the toilet, because you can't sleep, because I can't sleep with, you know, with that feeling of a full bladder. Or I'm gonna wake up and my bladder is gonna be about to explode. So I should drink more a little bit earlier, and then not as much before the night. That's yeah. Fun fact about the bladder. If you think that your bladder's full, like if you get the feeling, yeah, I need to go to the toilet, bladder's about halfway full. That mofo is actually tricking you. Mamma mia! It's not actually full, trust me. It feels like it. It feels like it's exploding. It's not. It's a liar. But you know, I guess, you know, it shouldn't be full though. Like, that's the thing though, it shouldn't actually be full. Ouch. Ow, wow, 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 wow. That hurt. Got him. Oh, no, I didn't get him. I didn't got him. Because I jumped on the head, right? That's not what you want to do. If you jump on the head, his tiles become untiled. Ouch. Oh, I guess then that's just the play, huh? Just getting hit. Yeah, just get hit, that's fine. Okay, I didn't think it would die in literally one hit. What the hell? Yeah, that was strong. I mean, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'll take 3. More damage. We're not dealing enough damage, clearly. So you know what, Luigi can have a little defense, just in case. Just in case. Did that fight heal me up? Because I think bosses in this game heal you, right? No, this one didn't. But I think big bosses heal you, though. Not sure, though, because it's actually different in a lot of the Mario and Luigi games. Like, it depends on the game, so... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Chopper, bros. Get to the chopper. Is a reference that I just made. Not a good one. Because it didn't actually have to do with anything other than the attack being called chopper. It's sad, really. I mean, what happened to the chopper? Oh, I think I finally figured it out. No, I did it wrong, but I figured it out. If they jump during the walk-up, that's when they run through. Oh my god. After all these years of not knowing how that works, I now know. I know. See, now he's gonna do this, yeah. Oh my god, I know. I finally know. Huh. See? Learn something new every day. Okay. I remember as a kid these platforms. I remember like they were also there on the first on the Star Mountain place, right? They were also there. I remember going onto these platforms and like I jumped and they just didn't work. Basically, wait, hold on. Cuz I did this. It's like I was like B A. It's like why doesn't it work? For the longest time, and I didn't understand that you have to press in the direction while doing it. That was funny. I was like, how the hell does it work, man? It just doesn't. Yeah, I know now. You found all the Chocola thingies, yeah. Yeah, I did. I did in fact do that. Oh, I think there's like, wait. Yeah, wait. Yeah, there's a Who bean here. Yeah, those are the hidden ones. It's just one? Oh, no, there's more. 2. Yeah. Got 2 Who beans now. 23 more to go. I'm not gonna get all of them, probably. That's like the last thing I would get. What even is the last special item that you get? Is it a good one? It might be one where you like always dodge or something. Because I know there's some special items that just help you dodge, which... Who cares about that, mate? I can do that myself. Because like there's an... like someone can float. You can give it to someone and they can float. Which is nice, I guess, but like... I guess the only thing is for the final boss, maybe. Which is, you have to survive the first attack to kind of get into the fight. But other than that, like, come on. Talking about creative design, though, boss or like enemy design. Look at that thing. It's literally wine. It's just like a chunk of wine. With a sword. And soon a shield. No, not a shield. Now he has a gun. A rifle. Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, oh my god. See that perspective? That is like the worst. That's what I was talking about before. Like, that is the worst perspective ever. Oh god. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, come on. And Luigi would be so much easier. I'm failing that as well. Like, it's still like so much easier. I haven't successfully dodged any of the bullets. Oh, god. God. That really sucks because now... So, to get the extra attacks... I don't know exactly how it works, but I think that you have to... not fail the commands. Like, you have to do them successfully a bunch of times in a row. And if you fail them, it like kind of resets. Funny pigs are real hams. Ha ha ha. That was pretty funny, mate. Good joke. Got him. Okay, Mario really needs more like HP or something. This is very turbulent. I guess Luigi can also have more HP. Why not? Au revoir. All right, this part. I always so there's this in this game. There's a bunch of like sections where you go Luigi, where you like control only one brother, and I usually only run away in those like from the battles. I don't actually bother with fighting them. I don't care because it takes pretty long comparably. God damn it. Like, I'm so glad I actually found out today how to dodge or like after all, like whenever I first played this game, that was like more than 10 years ago, and I never knew how to dodge those attacks, and I finally figured it out. But yeah, anyways, one weird thing about these sections is, like, if you're controlling Luigi, with Mario not, but with Luigi, so on the overworld, you control him with A, right? Because you always control the front brother with A. But in battles, it's still B, and that can get you a little confused sometimes. It's weird. But yeah. Yo-ho! This is the one time where Luigi is the epic brother and Mario the failured. But the reason is obviously because Mario is the only one that can hold large liquids. So wait, Mario landed in that thing and he decided to just drink it all, I guess? Because he didn't have to, like, drink it. He just decided, like, that's just a decision he made. Unless it was, like, preemptive thinking, like, oh, if I don't drink this now, it's gonna break and just yeet. Also, why does... Okay. I know it's a video game and you shouldn't question the logic, but so, okay, the thing is she has like a worm inside of her, and you get that out by drinking wine. Okay. Anyways, she's thick now. Yeah, I think the next part is the school. Yeah, we'll do that next time. I mean, I'm not like in a hurry to finish this game. So, yeah. There's a bunch of other stuff we can do before we go there anyways, alright? I think. At least some things. No, but yeah, if you think about it, after that part, like you go to the school, then you go to the island, then you get Peach, then you escort Peach to the town, and then you cause isn't right after you start collecting the star bean, right? And then if you got the star bean, you go to Joke's End, the old Ash shenanigans happen, and then finale, pretty much. So yeah, we made good progress today already. Like I can finish this game pretty quickly, I'd say. So, but you know what? For today, this is easily enough. And next time, oh, we're gonna do little side quests first to get some amazing equipment that will just make the game way too easy. We'll do some stuff and then we'll continue on. Whatever. We'll see. So, I hope you enjoy watching. And thanks for watching. Both at the same time. Bye.